Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps.
That's caught inside the 20.
You thought you had
touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Bridgewater now from the 50. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Alex Smith in the offense heading out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown. But those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Barber on first and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, just take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronnie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
From the 27, Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the 50, it's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith looking for Inman deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. On first down, it's Barber. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Once again, it's Barber. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Alex Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and is on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with McCaffrey. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on second down. Bridgewater. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are a two-point conversion away from tying up this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on, and this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They run the option on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A carry for Barber. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Inman able to bring it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Smith. Inman has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On first down, Gibson, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Shaq Thompson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his. The absolute devastating effect.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out of the gun, Smith. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
By Shaq Thompson. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Smith going to throw it.
Washington 1st down.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.